Welcome everybody. I'm doing another on-location beer review with another non-beer review channel. I've got Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm here who's invited me into her house. We're up here, where at, Lisa? We're in South Dakota?
We are. We're in the southern Black Hills of South Dakota, and it is a balmy 43 degrees for me.
I did not want to take my coat off, but I figured for the video I would. I'm going to keep the hat on because I don't have much hair to keep the top of my head warm. I'm going to keep that on. But it is chilly up here, but that's okay because we're going to drink this beer here that's going to take us right back into the summertime.
That's right. It is
Deschutes. It's a fresh squeezed IPA, so we're going to feel like we're in the summertime when we drink this. I love the artwork on the can. This is actually a hop that's being squeezed.
It is.
We all know hops are what's going to give this IPA its flavors. So this one's going to come in at 6.4% alcohol and 60 IBUs. So it'll be a little bitter, but it shouldn't be over the top bitter. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. I see Lisa's got the bottle. I got the can. Same beer, different vessels. I'm going to go ahead and pour mine, Lisa, because I am thirsty.
Me too. I'm loving your stocking hat, by the way.
I tell you, they're hard to come by here in Georgia. This is my Joker. My kids, they were into Batman and stuff, so they got me a Joker hat. I like it because it's purple. That's my favorite color. So
mine too. Mine too. This is great. It's a pleasure to have somebody from Georgia come up to South Dakota and tell me that they're freezing at 43 degrees. For us, this is really warm. When
I wake up and it says it's 43 degrees outside, I'm like, I don't have a coat big enough to protect me in that kind of weather.
Well, me on the other hand, as I was telling you earlier when you came to the door, I actually had a hose work for me today that wasn't frozen, so I was pretty impressed with that, so I ran out and watered all the animals.
Well, you are a hardier individual than I am. I tell you, I can't be far enough south. Living in Atlanta, Georgia is too far north for me because it does snow once, maybe twice a year, and it lasts for maybe an hour or two before it melts. That's too much snow for me.
We'll have to hardy you up a bit.
Yeah, or the next time I come visit, we'll make sure that it actually is the summertime. So that way I can take my hat off and maybe get a sunburn on my head.
Well, there you go, and we can go visit Mount Rushmore, and you won't be too cold when you go to see it.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Just like this awesome looking beer. Look at the color of this thing. This thing is beautiful.
It is.
Smells quite delicious. And I tell you, I never thought I'd be wanting to drink a cold beer after being in the cold, frozen climate of South Dakota, but I am thirsty, so I'm going to get some of this inside my body. So, cheers, Lisa, and cheers everyone.
Oh, I like it.
I'm laying on a beach. I think I'm going to start breaking out into sweat any minute now. Oh, this is perfect.
I need this after being outside in that 43 degrees. Got to cool off.
Yeah, I was watching a YouTube video yesterday of a guy and his daughter. They live in North Pole, Alaska.
Brr.
And they went to McDonald's and ordered an ice cream cone. And apparently the ice cream machine works up there because it never works anywhere else. But they said that Alaskans eat more ice cream per capita than any other state. And I said, how can that be? And they said they eat it more in the wintertime than they do in the summertime. And I said, well, yeah, because ice cream is a lot warmer than the weather that they're in. So eating, frozen ice cream that's probably 30 degrees feels like you're eating a hot cup of soup or something, if it's minus 60 outside, right?
Yeah, if it's minus 60. That's like throwing ice cream is like throwing a deck chair off the Queen Mary at that point. This is a good beer.
I'm loving this beer though. This is great.
This is an awesome beer. I really like it. I find it to be very refreshing. It's got a little bit of bitterness, but it's not overpowering. And
yeah, I think the bitterness adds a good follow-up to the flavor that is initially in your mouth when you put it in there. I think it's two great tastes that taste great together.
yeah, and I'm far from a beer connoisseur. However, I feel that, I don't know if sweetness is the right way. How would you describe it when you first take a sip of it?
It has a sweetness when you first put it in your mouth, but it's not sweet in the fact like it's a piece of candy or you just took a spoonful of sugar. It's just mildly sweet.
Yeah.
Is what I'd say. It's mildly sweet with that, bitterness on the back end that kind of it tones the sweetness down a little bit.
Yeah, I find it to be very refreshing, even though we're not in summertime right now. And the color is beautiful. I think it's a really good beer. I think it's a light tasting beer for me compared to some of the darker beers.
Yeah. And this is from Deschutes Brewery in Bend, Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And we're drinking it in South Dakota. South Dakota.
South Dakota. South Carolina, it's probably 90 degrees right now.
Yeah. Well, this is fantastic. And Lisa, your channel, everybody, if you're not subscribed, go over to Yogi Hollow Farm. That's Lisa's channel. She's got some interesting videos over there. The last one I watched was she got called out some kind of a dance challenge. You don't want to see me dance.
You don't want to see me
trust
dance.
me, you don't want to see me dance. The viewership will go down if I start dancing. So.
Well, I tell you, I've also been called out for a Christmas Carol challenge. So maybe you want to subscribe, after the next week or so. That'd be great. And just don't go back and look at the history.
Well, I tell you, another channel that I did a collab with, Jim's Kitchen. He's got a cooking channel. He's doing a collab where he just wants everybody, I guess December 30th is National Bacon Day.
Oh.
So he wants everybody to upload a video on that day featuring bacon in some kind of way. And that's a challenge I can get behind because I think bacon goes well with beer.
I agree. When we lived in North Carolina, in the Asheville area, there was a bar that would serve craft beer, but they also would serve a beer glass full of bacon strips.
Oh, nice.
It went
Asheville,
well with
North
beer.
Asheville, North Carolina has got some fantastic breweries.
They really do.
They know what they're doing over there, so one of these days I'll have to make my way over there.
Oh, absolutely. I think you'd really like it. It's a beautiful town. Check out the Biltmore Estate and some of those places. But yeah, just wanted to say about the challenges. The only reason why I do them is because I have been called out, so I'm a person of my word. So try to stick with it.
Yeah. Well, it's good, and they're fun. And
They are.
That's what it's all about, is we're having fun. So
Absolutely.
I'm going to finish drinking this beer, and even though I'm in here, and you do have the heat set at I'm sure, a balmy 52 degrees, which is probably balmy for you, it's a little chilly for me. Now that I got this cold beer in me, the goosebumps are coming. I'm going to have to go off camera and grab my jacket. But wanted to thank you guys for coming up to South Dakota with me. And Lisa from Yogi Hollow Farm. Please check out her channel. I'll leave the link below. And we will see you guys next time.
Well, thanks for
Ta-da.
having us, Brian. Appreciate it.
You're always welcome at the Hardport Pub, Lisa.
Well, thank you. You're always welcome in South Dakota.